So, um, yeah, so Revolt collapses into magical sleep, and these soldiers pour out of this gap between time and space. Um,
Time, you say? Ooh, time comes. 10 minutes. In here. Rest these fools.
So are they going to close in on passed out Revolt? Is that what's about to happen here?
no. No,
Okay.
first there is an explosion. Well, it sounds like an explosion. But there's a line of 5 of these soldiers that have...
Ingo Batrani soldiers.
Yes. They have guns, rifles.
Oh man.
Um, and they have these rifles, like on these big sticks, right? Because they're big arquebus rifles, and sort of on these like pronged sticks that they can hold it and keep it steady. And there's just bang, big smoke clouds that hits a bunch of guards. And the rest of them have these pikes, and they sort of charge into the guards. And they are led by, like I said, soldiers in heavier armor, who whip out swords, whang, and daggers, and go charging into them. The Capra also. Launch into attack.
The Capra are the Duke's guards?
No. The Capra are the hooded folk. Yeah, so when that guy was like, I'm a Capra, he was
that's right.
he was like giving his rank, basically.
Okay. Is Revolt safe where he is?
Yeah, he is safe in slumber. They are not attacking him. Once he's on the ground, he's down. But and then of course the cloaked figure.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, hi.
Mog, let's
Yeah.
have you discern realities.
Okay. That's
Mog,
wisdom, right?
yeah, looking around, figuring out what's going on.
Yeah, that sounds like what he's trying to do. 0. No idea.
Go back in the stairwell.
You're looking around, trying to see what's happening, as these figures are moving, and where you all are sort of clustered in the middle, this figure with the cloak and everything, his right hand lights ablaze with a fire, and he points it at all of you, and you're like, okay, here comes the fireball. But instead, out of it comes pouring a thick smoke that comes into all of your midst and sort of like covers you over. And it does make you like choke and stuff. It is sort of hard to breathe. But nobody comes running through the smoke to kill you. You hear all around you fighting and screaming. What are you doing, Betlick?
Fucking no. Honestly. I'm at 1 HP still, right?
Yes.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
That's right. Jeez.
Scried in. I didn't prepare true saying either. Man, I was ready to talk. I came to talk, not to fuck around. I'm gonna cast invisibility for good measure.
Okay.
Classic.
Go ahead.
Or what do I see? No, I don't. What do I see around me in the smoke? Like, is it hard to see in the smoke too?
Discern realities.
Fuck. Oh, guys, this is the end of Scriden. Oh, we're not. Okay.
You can ask one question.
How do you? What should I be on the lookout for? What here is useful and valuable, man? I'm just. Yep.
Well, Scriden, they're not attacking you.
Oh.
And they don't come to attack you. They're not moving to attack you. I think you see at the edge of the smoke from where you are. Maybe you're more toward the edge of the crowd of the entire group, so you're closer to the outside of the smoke. You see that they are taking down the guards. And the guards are losing this fight. Like, it was a big surprise, and plus guns, right? Yeah. But they also aren't killing the guards. The guards are being injured. You can see the Capra move in, and when they have a guard dead to rights, right, they could bury a dagger in the back of his skull, and instead they hamstring him and drop him with an injury. The gunshots, even, as you're looking, are in their legs, right? They angled the shots down so that it wouldn't hit them in the chest. It seems like what's useful or valuable is they're not here to kill anybody. They're here to neutralize any threat. Right?
Okay. Fuck. Can't help either. I guess I could. Are they having difficulty or something?
The Inga Batrani? No. The guards are. The guards are having a hard day.
How many are left in this fight?
I think by now they've taken out, like, basically half of them. It's been like a few seconds, but yeah, it was a surprise attack, right? The guards weren't expecting for 20 guys to jump out of a bend in time space.
These are the guards. These aren't the Bloodhawks or something.
No, these aren't the Sunhawks. No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast sleep
On whom?
on
Myself. It seems like the
whatever guard. I'm done. No, I'm gonna cast sleep on some of the guards that are fighting. So.
Okay. Yeah, go for it.
Please, Bellic. Okay.
Yeah.
Like a minus ongoing.
Okay. Yeah. That one of the a guard. Roll a d4. I don't actually care, but it's pretty much the end of the fight. Yeah. Well, describe to me, like, when this guard falls, like, what's the situation? Is he in battle with somebody?
Yeah, maybe I don't know. They're losing the fight, right?
Yeah.
But two of the guards, maybe I'm sure they can't completely save all of the guards, right? Maybe some of the guards are like really good at fighting, right? And they're just duking out with the two of the hooded people, and so they're gonna be forced to kill these guards. And I'm like, no, and sleep. And instead, those really skilled fighters just drop to the ground.
Okay. Yeah, like the guard captains. Yeah, they formed up ranks and they're trying to fight their way toward the Duke. And I think it's a couple of the soldiers have managed to reload their rifles in the time. Well, no, it takes like a couple minutes to reload a rifle, like seriously. Yeah, to stop them, a couple of the Capra have pulled out like pistols and they're about to gat them, but you put them to sleep instead. Yeah, and so then I guess like sort of it was just like a puff of smoke that hit you all to mask you and disorient you for a moment. And it starts to waft away as the scene around you becomes clear that they have dismantled the guards with no casualties. Plenty of casualties on the guard side, but none on the Inga Batrani side.
Yeah.
So,
I walk over to Rival's body and, get the key for the manacles.
Sure.
let's talk about Revolt's hirelings.
Yeah.
I would like to make sure Ravolt is not hurt
Okay.
in the middle of the floor in this battle.
Yeah. I imagine, I don't know, like Emily and Tiny Chocolate Fun is actually a warrior. I don't know. I imagine Hollis would probably fight, right? Because I think he's like an actual like honorable fighter dude.
Mm-hmm. And Bradley too, sort of.
Bradley too, sort of. I think the two of them would probably fight. I don't know about Emily and Tiny Chocolate Fun. He's kind of a wild card. I don't know what he would do, but
Oh, is he?
yeah.
Is Tiny Chocolate Fun a wild card? Wild card.
I don't know what he. I don't know what he would do.
Put the brakes on our car.
Okay, roll. It seems like Hollis is sort of the leadership.
I got him first.
Okay.
So and of the three of them, because Bradley's kind of a new hire. Hollis is, I guess, the take charge one.
I don't know. I don't want to roll leadership. Like, they wouldn't necessarily just give you up. But I don't know either.
I mean, it could be, right, like, if they notice that they're also not killing anybody, and there's just 30 of them, maybe they do just surrender or something. I don't know. But
they are massively outnumbered.
yeah.
Will you tell me in this situation, what would you prefer for them to have done? Would you prefer for them to fight to the death no matter what? Or would you prefer...
No, certainly not. I don't like anybody dying. What I would prefer is them to do what I would have done and try to, like, stop people from dying.
Okay.
So, like, trying to be the wall in the way, right?
Okay. Roll leadership, then.
For Hollis?
Just roll 2d6. I'll
Okay.
affect it for each one or something.
8.
Okay. Well, that's pretty much a 7 to 9 for all of them.
Yeah.
So they try to stand in your way, Elman, but they know they're beat. These 4 characters.
Yeah.
What do you do? They're kind of surrounding Revolt.
Yeah, I think I just raise my hands to show them the manacles, and I tell them, like, I only care about this.
Okay. And Mog, just before they react, what do you... Now that the smoke is sort of cleared, you were kind of coughing like...
Yeah. I'm gonna be most worried at this. I don't know what the hell this fight is about. Obviously, we're way outnumbered if we're on the Duke's side, and I'm not that into being on the Duke's side. Although I'm probably pretty terrified of the Deep Ones, given that I only know them from legend.
Yeah.
But I want to make sure Ravel's okay. So my concern is that he's just been in the middle of this fight. Doesn't seem like anybody attacked him, but he did just fall down dead after his skin peeled, it appears. So, I'm not necessarily concerned about airmen. I guess I was present for all those talks. So the other thing is that it was the Ingo Petrani who insisted that he be manacled in the first place.
That's right.
So I might defer to, do they want him unmanacled?
Okay.
I guess to make that sound like something. Sorry, I'm talking out my character's motives. I would go over there and try to help Ravelt, and if he's like, "Hey, I'm gonna get this key," be like, "Is that okay? Everybody with guns?"
Yeah. So the dude in the heavier armor, the guy who seems like the guy leading the charge for all of the regular soldiers, he comes over and levels a sword at the hirelings, and he says, "No one needs to die." Kind of telling them to give up the keys, basically. And they give in. I think they give in. They know Ravel wouldn't want them to die. They would want to preserve life. Okay, and what does it for them, right, is Ravel gives out a cough, and you actually start to wake up, Ravel.
Right.
You're slowly coming to consciousness, but once they realize you're alive, Hollis like grabs the key for your manacles and tosses them to you, Elman.
Cool. Yeah, I unchain myself, massage my wrists, and give a signal to whoever the leader seems to be of the deep ones.
Yeah.
I want to follow me, and we're gonna go to the Duke.
Yeah.
We're still frozen at the walls.
And he's up there like, yeah, and there are a couple of injured soldiers laying around him. And he gives you a nod and starts moving up and says a few words and kind of like waves his hands. It's in a language you don't understand. And all of these Ingobatrani soldiers start gathering up the guards. Hagor comes to you all in the middle and he says, "We're headed inside."
Yes, Hagel.
Yeah. He turns with a flap of his heavy cloak and sort of gestures at Ravel, like slowly coming to consciousness, saying, "Bring him."
If you don't mind, I have a way of avoiding further battles, bloodshed, however you call it. Just keep out here, keep watch. Oh,
Well,
for me to deal with things.
the guy says, the guy in the cloak.
Yeah.
The wizard, right? The Mistero. He says, everything is taken care of.
No. There's one final thing. And I think I look at Bedlick and Bedlick, follow us.
Yeah, he's gonna stop you. Right? He's gonna say, "You're not in control here."
I look at him in the eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And tell him, "You're wrong. Very wrong. I'm in full control of what's going to happen now, tomorrow, whenever the fuck I want. Now, follow me."
Okay. I mean, you're surrounded, right? Like, and you're like having an open argument, right, with the guy. And he says, Very well. Sleep. And you feel your body like turning languid and heavy.
No, I don't, because before he says that.
Well, you don't get to turn back time, but if you have a move that will wear off a spell, you can do that.
No, I have a move that lets me act before I get surprised.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, so you have
So he does
shoot
have to turn back
first,
time.
whatever it is.
Yeah, have shoot first.
Okay, so you see him like look down, and he's about to cast a spell on you.
Yeah.
This is an argument over whether or not Betlick gets to go in the back room with them. Is this what we're doing?
No.
Okay.
No.
Well, Elman was like taking things over. He was saying like, "Oh, I'll take care of all of this. You all don't need to worry about it." And it kind of turned into a power struggle. The like leader, the magic guy was like, "We're in control."
Right.
Yeah.
So what do you do?
Oh,
Elman?
I don't want to kill them. Don't want to kill them.
I don't know if that should be our main concern. I don't know what kind of spells you have.
Yeah, whatever.
But-
Just turn him into a pile of snakes or something. Like, who cares?
I mean, okay, I'm gonna say this, Elman. Like,
Yeah.
I know you're smirking, Elman. But even if they did a D6 damage, a D6 plus 24.
Yeah, it's gonna kill. No, I have more powerful things than
Yeah. So
six.
So that is something to consider, is that you are vastly outnumbered. I wouldn't roll that damage. You would just die. Because there's 25 guys. And you can't fight off 25 guys forever. Right? But I'm not saying you can't do a move. If you've got a move or a spell or all that stuff. I'm just letting you know, like, the stakes. Is that you can tell these aren't chumps, right? These are pretty highly trained soldiers. If it came down to it, I wouldn't be rolling D6 plus 24. It would be something else. But yeah, go ahead. What are you gonna do?
I don't want to jump the gun. No, I think, I stop him. Like, I saw what you did before. Don't recommend doing it again.
Well, you've got to
I'm
do
only
something.
helping.
You got to do something to interrupt his spell because he is putting you to sleep.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to interrupt his casting by speaking to him. Or is there...
You don't really have leverage for him to be like, oh, okay, now I'll listen to you talk. Right? You were already like, I'll do whatever the hell I want, whatever the fuck I want, whenever the fuck I want, right? You'd already like threatened him, so he's not interested in wheeling that back now. He's already doing that. So you'd have to do something to stop a magical effect happening, right?
Could I cast a spell of my own?
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, you get to act first, right? Because you have shoot first.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Perfect Summon.
Okay. What do you... Let's see.
I want to summon Black Anise to help me.
I don't even know what that is.
It's his horrible witch friend that he sold his soul to for magic powers. It's one of the first witches or something garbage. Yeah, it's yeah, it's
Well, you gotta roll it, right?
yeah.
Perfect Summon's one of those spells where it's kind of like
Yeah.
you can bring a lot of interesting things into the.
I mean, whatever.
Might just burst into flame.
Yeah.
I mean, okay. How do you summon forth the Black Anise?
He spreads them.
Yeah. From my ass. No. Yeah, I think in my wrists there are tattoos now, similar to the ones I used in the Gorgon Temple. Right? I think I just rake my fingernails against them to let the blood out. She comes from the blood.
What's the tattooed like dotted lines and a scissor?
Do you have to roll to cast it? Or...
Yes.
He does. Yeah.
Yeah. I have to
Okay.
roll.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm trying to.
You know,
Huh.
Well,
This is interesting.
all right.
Perfect summon's still dangerous. Don't have to do anything you said.
yeah. She doesn't even have-
They don't have to do anything.
yeah. She could just be like, what the fuck? And you go away. Right? Desummon herself.
Yeah. She did threaten you last time.
Yes.
Yeah, I know, but have a plan. Super
I
cool.
believe the words were, "Don't summon me again."
Yeah. But
Those
you
were
know,
I said.
Oh my.
I'm killing gods for her. Just saying. You should have some compassion. I'm like one of her 2 followers doing actual shit for her. Come on.
Yeah.
So
Help a bro out.
I understand. So the blood starts to pour from you. Why should the Black Annis help you? Why should she not
She
be?
should help.
Why should she not be angry at you?
Here's the thing. I'm going to turn into the Duke. I'm going to trade places. Right?
Okay.
I'm going to take over the town and, build her following. And continue to kill her demon enemies. 'Cause once you start, you never go.
You've made
This
that.
is what you have to look forward to with Mog.
So here's the problem, Elman, is
Yeah.
this is like the 3rd time you've made that promise. And you've yet to deliver a single demon.
No, wait. I only made one promise. Okay?
Okay.
I killed the Gorgon. I killed her.
But
Didn't offer her for my soul, which is...
She didn't get that Gorgon, right?
No. That was like a secondary deal. For my soul.
I
It was
understand.
a deal to... I'm still Gucci on the main deal, which is killing her enemy.
Other than her enemy is alive, right?
Hmm?
Other than her enemy is still alive, right? That's what I'm saying is like the leverage you're offering is leverage that you will do something. But she wants, like, I you can't roll on that leverage.
Okay.
If I was still asleep,
Well-
this would be easier, but you have a semi-conscious paladin.
Sure.
What do you mean am I sure? This is your bag. It sounds like if you don't do something, you die, so...
So she stops
You
the
gotta die
spell.
something.
She stops the spell, and you're gonna like collapse to your knees because most of your blood poured out of your body to turn into Black Annis.
Also, you're gonna put to sleep.
He's not asleep. He's not asleep. You're
Oh.
awake. But you're kind of like dropped to your knees for a moment. She kind of like stings you, basically.
Oh, okay.
She gives a gut check to your soul. But she does begin
Yeah.
to appear there. And yeah, this wizard sorcerer guy definitely takes a few steps back as all of this is happening. And the soldiers around, right, ready weapons. Swang, swing, 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 click, 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 clack, clack, clack. They've definitely reloaded their rifles by now.
How conscious am I?
We're gonna get to you, Revel.
We rest of us aren't in the middle of this, right? We're off to the side, right?
Yeah, most of you are down by me.
Yeah.
He was like up by the stairs by the Duke, so.
So, yeah, Hollis and them are like gathering up Ravelt, and they're turning around about the time the Black Annis is appearing, and they're all like, "What the hell?" And Ravelt obviously is going to be conscious enough to see like a demonic witch lady being born of the blood of Elman.
I'm trying to picture for Black Annis.
Betlick and Mog, though. What's up, guys?
Oh, you mean Johannes?
Johan ass.
Yeah.
The Black Cat doesn't know your name.
Mog is just, I don't know how I got. All I know is that one guy almost killed himself looking at a jewel.
Yeah.
One guy set himself on fire. This guy just ripped open his own, like, they're all dying of stuff they're doing.
Mog, I have a character you need to
Chuckling
meet.
at the picture, Mog.
She has a phrase. Everybody's a hat fucker. Everybody's insane.
What is going on?
Yeah.
Also, not necessarily what Mog is thinking, but I'm pretty sure that this guy promised not to let an evil creature live, and he just summoned like a
Yeah.
witch
Yeah.
demon.
Yep, uh-huh.
Yeah, that's an issue we're about to get to.
I'm about to get horrible murdered, yeah.
So he doesn't know that. I was
Okay. Yeah.
So probably just afraid.
Yeah.
Probably just afraid. It doesn't have any loyalty to Elman because he still thinks that that guy's just an interloper who I guess didn't kill Sir Peach, but
Maybe killed the peach.
but
Right, the Sir Peach thing.
so maybe Mog wants to just defend the people, or the hirelings and Ravelt and Betlick. Unless
Okay.
they start doing dumb shit to themselves, then that's on them.
Okay. Yeah, that seems right. Well, you did say a magic word there.
Defend.
Roll defend. Roll Constitution.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mog gets in there like with his shield up or whatever. I don't know if he has a shield.
9. He doesn't.
All right. You have one hold for defend
You don't
that you
have-
can use whenever you want. Right. But you are there, ready. Like.
Okay.
Okay, Betlick.
Damn, I can't find a picture.
I don't know
Sup?
what to do. I ain't got no bullshit prepared for this.
Banish
do
extraplanar creature.
Do your own spell. Call for someone.
No, I don't even have that spell with me.
Just
right
the
now. I don't have my
just the
entourage
top.
with me either. That wouldn't help either. I can't talk to these people. Pretty sure they won't listen. I don't want to talk to Black Annis. She didn't know my name.
Nobody does.
Come on, do it. There's a picture.
Oh, is that what you wanted to look? You wanted to look not gross?
I mean, she could be both.
Okay. Fair dues.
No, I'm into it.
I think
So, yeah. Go ahead.
I'm gonna cast. Telepathy on Ravel.
Black Annis.
Could you use your weird ghost stone and possess the Black Canvas?
I'm not using my weird. Well, I guess I could use my weird. I mean, it doesn't kill me, right? I don't know. Can I? That seems abusable.
Yeah, it sounds like the most
Justin.
dangerous thing you could do.
No, like, because if it drops you to 1, but you're already at 1, like, I don't know if
Yeah.
it can't drop you to 1.
I mean,
Go
yeah.
balls to the walls,
just-
man.
You just have 1 HP. Is that what you're gonna do?
Wait,
Just you don't
wait,
have
Dennis, what'd you say? What was the second part of that? I didn't hear the rest.
to possess the Black Annis.
What? I don't want to do that.
I'm just wondering what you could do with it. That's all.
Yeah, you just instantly die after you do it.
Yeah, it'd be.
Yeah, no, I'm yeah,
I'm not in the business of dying today. Not for this.
no commitment,
Yeah.
zero
I
commitment.
think.
Yeah.
What is Black Annis doing? You know what? How about that? Fuck telepathy.
She's berating me.
Well, that sounds like discern realities.
Alright. That's fair.
It's fair.
I'll do that.
Harsh but fair.
What here is useful or valuable to me?
Useful or valuable? God damn it. I hate Scryden. That's all he ever thinks about.
Useful as the
Oh, man.
exit.
Because all the other ones are like, what should I be on the lookout for? Oh, what should you be on the lookout for? Black Annis. So that's
Everything.
I mean, what is about to happen is
I mean,
a good one.
well, that's also. Well, yeah. That depends on what you want to do, Scryden. There's a couple things that are useful or valuable. There's the wizard, who has some magic powers, right? There's the 30 soldiers around you. I'm going to give you a few options to look. I'm going to give you 3 options, right? I want to know who you're focusing on as useful or valuable against whom. So there are the soldiers. They could be useful or valuable against Ravolt. I mean, that one maybe is obvious. But they could also be useful or valuable against Black Annis. There's Black Annis, and she could be useful or valuable against the soldiers or Ravolt. Also, Elman is in that mix. And then there's Ravolt's Gaggle, and we'll include Mog in that, right? The God Squad.
Lowercase.
Right. The God Squad, and they are useful or valuable against all those different targets also. I
To a
mean,
lesser degree.
what side are you on, Betlick, or what side are you leaning toward?
None of the above.
Everyone
win?
motherfucker.
I'm on Betlick's side.
So I think all things were going fine until Black Annis appeared, and then that's not fine now. That's not cool. So I guess I want to know how to deal with. She's a demonic figure. I can't do anything about her, right? So what's useful or valuable about her? Or should I just be looking at the people themselves?
Okay, I will tell you that. She's not a
I want
demon.
to diffuse the situation.
I'll tell you that. This is what's useful or valuable about that. Black Annis is not a demon.
When
Yeah,
He ran away!
Yeah, I think that's the action I should have taken. Like, guys, we're getting out of here.
you should have did that last session. Oh.
So, can I? Well, it seems like we have downtime. Can I ask a quick question about? Everybody gets fortified crew. They don't have to be a captain, if I'm understanding this.
Well,
Do they have to?
Well, you
Yeah.
need
Oh,
fruit, but-
here you go.
yeah, it requires a crew. There's nothing to fortify if you don't.
But
have
you don't
a
have
crew.
to. But you don't have to take a level of captain to take the move. if you're
People have hired crews before, or like gotten them. You don't
Yeah.
need captain, I guess.
Yeah.
Technically, it depends on what the situation calls for.
You only get captain if you want to constantly replenish them.
Yeah,
captain.
if you get a
Yeah.
crew and then like you stay there and you keep them, then you can become captain and you're good.
All right, he's back. Sorry to.
Ah.
You're okay.
No, man, it's okay.
Let's stop at that door.
Oh, that's
All right.
It's just she's not a demon. Got that.
Yeah.
That's useful. Mm. What to do with that?
all of our problems are solved. So
Justin,
Yeah.
do some bullshit. You can decide what happens, I guess.
All right. What are you doing?
I don't have anything to parlay with him though. Why couldn't I have been a halfling?
Well, you have the thing that she wants most.
What?
You can always
Well-
parlay with your soul, I guess.
I don't want to parlay with my soul.
Do it.
That's fucking bullshit.
Take the black book. Take it. Join me.
You know what? Fine. I want to step out from, behind Dor's shield.
Yeah.
I want to raise my hands and be like, gentlemen, please.
Here we go.
This is unnecessary for several reasons. I realize now that there is some confusion about the events taking place. You lady, my lady, have been brought here by your servant, I assume, who, unbeknownst to you, is also trying to achieve the same effect that I am trying to achieve now, and that no one needs to die right now. And I think that it would be appropriate to leave, and I would be I would consider offering you whatever it is you need to leave, so that no one is slaughtered meaningless today.
Defy danger charisma?
Come on, my people aren't with me, so. My mouse, why is my mouse? There we go. Please.
Don't fail. Don't
Oh
fail.
my god.
There it is. There it is.
It had to happen eventually.
Wait, don't you take a +1 from different realities?
That's
I guess
right.
so.
You do.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Okay.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, save.
no XP for you.
Yeah, you also don't die. That's
I mean,
cool.
she tells you something she'd want. So they're all stopped, right? And the wizard's hand is like wreathed in flame, holding his ground, but he's not attacking her yet. And the Black Annis looks around. I mean, it's not going to make things better. I'm just going to let you know that, Scriden. But she does pick something she wants.
Tiny chocolate fun. She never got a gift.
Yeah.
I almost actually said
Tiny
that.
chocolate soul.
Give me that one.
Num num.
Well, okay, I know the 7 to 9. I mean, she points at you, Scriden, and she says, "Come with me." Yeah, she what she wants, you'll do, right?
Want some of that scribe.
All right, Revolt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess like everything was like a haze as I was like waking up and stuff, and like everything's confusion. We all know that she's already evil, but maybe because of that moment of confusion, I'm like trying to get a grip of it, and I'm like
Is she
trying to
really
sense,
evil?
I'm trying to sense evil like in the moments as I'm waking up, and I'm sure she lights up like a fucking Christmas tree.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
Let me consider, is she really evil? Of course she's fucking evil.
very good.
Why?
What are you talking about?
These are questions that you ask, but then you see you get to tell me you're not evil though, but.
Well, he's
She's just a witch who got burned and wants revenge, man. Yeah.
Eats
I
souls
don't see
and comes out of your blood.
I'm pretty sure
Gives you power.
I'm pretty sure she's the only evil thing here.
Yeah.
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 Everybody else is either chaotic or neutral or good, I guess. Revel and China Chocolate Fun
Mm-hmm. And Hollis, come on.
and Hollis. Hollis is good.
Unlawful, smart.
Smart.
Okay. Yeah. Fuck. Okay. Well, I'm raveled, so I don't just run in screaming to cut her down. But I do something worse, because I command her to do anything for me. So like, yeah, you guys are like helping me up, and like I coming to, and I feel this horrible dread presence. And like my eyes focus, and I see this woman. And like I shake myself and like take a step forward, on my own. And like maybe there's like that silence or whatever, and you hear like the sword sliding out of its scabbard. And just like point it at her.
Can I try to talk him out of this?
You can try whatever the fuck you want.
I don't got a lot to say. Just
I'm on orders.
You can interfere.
You can interfere, but I mean, hey, whatever. I'm on
it's
orders.
gonna
from
go
God.
better.
No, it's not.
Make it better.
Yeah, I stare at her with this determination, and just what would I call her? Because I'm not rude.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay, ma'am. Could you not?
Yeah, like I
murder
did. Like I
everybody?
saw her like form though, right? I saw her
Yeah.
form from the pool of blood.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So just
There's a lot.
foul spirit.
I want to say this, Dennis,
Yeah.
before you say what you're about to say.
Sure.
It seems like you're on the fence of being regular raveled.
Oh right, I have to kill it. Yeah,
You
that's
feel
right. I have to.
you feel the flames of vengeance and fury upon you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not gonna tell her to run away. I'm gonna order her to.
Come over here and
Alright.
lean on this. It's too hard to walk right now.
Kinda, yeah. So I'm like holding it at just yeah. Foul spirit. You've chosen the wrong day to stand in my presence. And I'm like, I take a step forward.
I chuckle.
Now, God damn it.
Take me.
Yeah.
Take me right now.
I just do not. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm stumbling over words here. Do not make this difficult for yourself. Prostrate yourself, and allow this to be swift.
Prostrate yourself.
Prostrate.
Against law 2500.
And I am the law because I'm an idiot.
No, you're a paladin and you're doing your job, man.
I am.
Roll it.
Okay. I
Oh,
can't
wow.
succeed at all. Fuck it. No.
Are you?
I'll do the fool thing again. Fuck it. Who cares? Yeah, whatever. 7. I'm getting upset. At my fucking bad luck.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like again, like I overextend
Besides
myself,
my
right?
choice,
And like
it could happen.
maybe when I hit the ground, right? Like it, because I'm wearing armor, right? Like it hit my like fucking bad skin, and I overstretch myself, and like the skin tears on my chest and like
Ow.
stomach under the armor. And again, there's this sort of like I grit my teeth and like almost topple, and like maybe I bite down on my lip and I'm just like bleeding now. I probably bit part of my lip off, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead. Reroll.
Okay.
It.
Hey. All right. Now you can have to kill me. I just wanted to fucking succeed.
All right. Yeah, she's definitely going to attack you. But you get a +1 forward.
Good. When your luck is 0, you may not lower it further, and you take -1 ongoing when you gain more, until you gain more. So it cancels out. Hooray.
So her lip like curls as you come walking forward. And she reaches out with her hand and fuck. Actually, she reaches out with her hand, and what she has in mind, she says, I shall drain the blood from you. And she goes to do it, and nothing happens, Ravelt.
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
And she looks like confused.
I mean, yeah, if I saw her like do that, whatever, like, I'm just gonna run up. I'm just trying to run up and just fucking
Okay.
cut her down.
Yeah, that's what she would plan on, is like drain the blood from your body and just kill you then and there. But yeah, I mean, definitely your immunity comes into... I mean, I don't... Striking her down is a different thing.
Yeah.
Can I?
I mean, Elman's right there.
Can I do something?
Can I do something? Can I just try to stop Ravelt?
Everybody can do something.
Okay.
Bet like you're gonna get in there and be valiant and kill everybody.
No.
And run away. Bet like is... Okay.
No one listen. I'm like, come on, let's be reasonable about it. No one fucking listens to me. Okay.
Sounds good. Bye. We're gonna need to come to a stopping point. So her magic doesn't affect you. Yeah, and she looks confused and disgusted. Right? Your horrible holy magic is like an odious vapor in her, to her senses. And so you go charging, and she like gives out a cry, and she's looking to tear you apart the old-fashioned way. And Elman, what are you trying to do?
Sorry,
Trying to save his life. I mean,
Okay, are you?
I think that's past. Like, even if I don't know, like, unless you get me out of here, I think she's just gonna kill me, right?
well, there's no way I can convince her to leave him, right?
She doesn't care what you think, right?
Yeah.
God
You've already
damn
pissed
it.
her off once today.
Right? Like, that's sort of the story with Black Annis, is like, you do what I say, and always and forever, and one day I'll just eat your soul whenever I'm bored of you. And now you summoned her, and there's this paladin, right, who's standing there, and he's like, oh, I'm going to murder the crap out of you with my sword. Like, I don't know, Elman, you caught yourself in a pretty hard crossfire.
Yeah, I gotta go balls deep, I guess.
And
Yeah,
speaking of crossfire, all those guns and everything, also, like, and the
An
wizard,
actual literal crossfire.
yeah, like, it's about to get nasty.
Yeah. It's okay, Mog. You're short. You're under the bullets.
Can I stop? Can I try to stop him from charging in?
You can
I
try
would-
to interfere with me, I guess. The
You
problem,
can, Mog, you can interfere with him, which will weaken his ability to attack.
yeah, it basically means that she'll get to hurt
Yeah.
me more easily.
Yeah, but she's in for a penny also.
Now, you have that defend hold. I mean, you could take a hit for me, but that doesn't help you either.
Half
Or
the damage.
or have the damage. You can help me that way, but as for stopping me at this point, like, unless you try to actually tackle me down or something, I mean, it would just be interfere, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Where are you at, Elman? What are you gonna do? I just want to know the next thing that happens. Like, we see all this stuff happen. We like zoom close in on Elman's face as he sees what's about to go down. The matches are burning, and they're about to pull the triggers. The wizard's hand is wreathed in flame, and he's about to unleash hell. Ravelt and Black Annis are charging each other, his sword held high, and she has her claws out. And I think her flesh starts to, like, wilt away, and she takes on a more monstrous visage. And what does Elman do?
I think as we zoom on his face, there's a little locust that just lays on the forehead. Because I'm gonna cast Clay Swarm.
Plague Swarm.
No, Clay Swarm. It's a different thing.
Clay? Like CLAY, clay?
Yeah, clay.
Clay Swarm.
Alright.
Where are you casting the spell from?
I mean, erupts from your hands.
No, I mean...
Yeah, where is it?
I mean, you cast Perfect Summons, the level 9 spell. And Clay Swarm is a 3rd level spell.
Yep.
You're level 10.
I don't think he prepares them.
Yeah. Warlocks don't prepare spells. And they don't have a cap.
Yeah, that's why he's kind of crazy.
Where's Clay Swarm? Is that in the book, or is that somewhere else?
No, it's a custom spell.
Oh.
From David. This is what it does.
I think the whole thing with warlocks, that's like really dangerous for you to cast, right? That's
You don't. Okay, so you don't ever prepare spells. A swarm of locusts, all made of clay, erupts from your hand and violently collides with your target. Okay, roll that real quick.
Good. Ten.
Okay.
Good old development.
Yeah, so, and then there's clay locusts.
Good.
Who is this target?
Rubble.
Me, yeah.
that's not good. Not good.
Nothing's good right now.
It doesn't do damage?
It's gonna hold me in place, I think. Yeah.
Revolt, by all means you can interfere with that.
I mean, yeah, of course.
Yep.
I have one bond with him. Okay.
Don't you have a second?
I only have one bond with you.
Shit.
Boom.
Okay. That's an 8. I mean, she's gonna ask a favor after this. Well, not ask. She's gonna demand.
Kill them all.
Shit.
I didn't think about that one.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
We're gonna
I think it's time for you to get the fuck out of here, Betlick.
Yeah.
yeah, I've got other
time
things
to
do.
time to beat
Yep.
the old
Stick
dusty
around.
road.
We're gonna stop here.
Shit. Nope.
We're gonna stop here. Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah, so this is gonna get crazy, obviously.
Yeah.
But we will pick up next week with the insanity.
I can't believe I failed so many rolls.
You did.
That sucks. But hey, that means you'll do really good next time. All right.
I don't
That's what
think
it means.
most of the crazy things that happened because of failed.
Oh
rolls.
no, it didn't. But I failed so many fucking rolls today. I passed like 2 rolls. I passed 2 rolls today. I have a -1 going now, and a +1 forward. So once that's gone, anyway.
Let's do XP real quick. Did anybody resolve a bond? I'm sure everybody did. I'll tell you what, we're going to do XP at the start of next time. Because I imagine it's going to take a while. I imagine everybody's going to rewrite a bond. Yeah, so we've gone a little over. So we're going to do XP next week. If you want to already rewrite that bond and make a note of that, like, do that. And we will do XP at the beginning of next session. Sound good?
Sounds
Sure.
good.
Hell yeah.
All right. All right. Well, thanks for playing, guys. Sorry to go over. Keep everybody long.
Oh man. Thanks for running.
All right. We'll see you guys
Thank you,
next week.
See you, boys.
Yeah.
See you everyone.
See you guys.